Welcome to Conversations with Our Kids. My name is Layla, your host for today's show.
Our CARICOM youth ambassadors for St. Kitts and Nevis will sit with us today. They are Miss Ayana Franks and Mr. Jalen Monzak. Good morning, ambassadors, and welcome to Conversations with Our Kids. How are you guys doing? Ayana, you can go first.
I'm good, Shama. Hi, Layla. Thank you for having me on your show this morning.
And now, Jalen.
Good morning, Shama and Layla. I am so happy to be here, interacting with each of you, and being here with my fellow CARICOM Youth Ambassador.
Okay.
Thank you for your introduction. We will now take a break. Stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Conversations with Our Kids. We'll now be doing our icebreaker. We'll all pick at least 2 questions from the board. I will go first, then my next host, then Miss Franks and Mr. Monzak. If it was raining meatballs, what would you eat? Would you eat them? I would say no, because I don't trust meatballs that much at all.
Is it that all of us have to answer the questions,
Yeah.
or you're
Yeah.
just gonna?
Should I answer?
If you were a superhero, what would you? If you were a superhero, what would be your power?
It could be anything.
Anything you want.
This is a very hard question because you have to just
Be
choose
creative.
one.
Anything.
To smash the ground in half.
So
Okay.
you want to be super strong.
Super strong.
Yeah.
That's a
That
good
is an
choice.
awesome one.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I hope I get a good one. Okay, if you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go? This is a very tricky question because I have so many places that I would like to go to tick off on my bucket list. My first choice would be to see the pyramids in Egypt.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
That's a very nice answer.
Thank you.
I know, she likes to
That's a
travel.
great answer. actually.
Great.
Yeah, okay. Me now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good question. It's short.
Hopefully for you.
Oh, okay, this is great. What is your favorite ice cream? A lot of people, they don't like chocolate, but I love chocolate. I love it so much. Some people don't like chocolate. I don't understand why.
0 out of 5.
Same.
But I love chocolate ice cream. I could eat a whole kit over a whole weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
To be honest, I do not like chocolate
You
at
don't
all.
like chocolate.
Same. Same.
Wow.
High
Same.
five, guys.
Wow.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Vanilla. to be
Vanilla.
sure.
Oh, yes. Vanilla.
Vanilla and strawberry.
Strawberry is also good.
It's a
Mhm.
very good
Both.
one.
The boat.
Vanilla, people say it's basic, but it's the best.
It's the best
Yeah,
one.
it
Just
is.
try chocolate.
Oh, and cookie cream.
Oh,
Cookie
yeah,
and
cookie
cream,
and
that's
cream,
a
yeah.
nice
Mhm.
Anyway, I should go now. Take a nice question. What is the first thing you do in the morning? Okay. The first thing I will do in the morning is I wake up. I take a nice little time to gather all myself up, like to get myself ready, because I have to wake up very early for school. So what I will do, I will literally wake up to my dog scratching me on my legs. So what I will do, I will just open the door, let him out, and I will go greet my mother. I go brush my teeth, wash my face, say goodbye to her when she's going to work, hop in the bath, bathe, put on my uniform.
You have a whole morning routine.
Yeah.
Loving it. Loving it. I would just stretch and go right back to sleep.
And you got to work?
Sometimes I don't even want to wake up in the morning.
It's like 5 minutes more, please.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to set an alarm every morning. And
I try to set an alarm every morning and
They do.
it still doesn't wake me up.
Yeah.
it does not wake me up. I need a lot of volume
It's
to
the
me.
discipline. 'Cause
And I
have
still
like,
turn up the volume all the way. And then I ask Grandpa to wake me up and it still doesn't wake me up.
you know what you have to do? You have to set about 3 alarms, 10 minutes apart from each other.
Why do I ask my mother to wake me up?
Your turn, Shama.
Would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a pet dragon?
Ooh, that's a hard one, actually.
I would say a pet dragon.
Yes, good answer. Dragon is good.
A dragon will protect you in any cause.
Yeah.
Because it feeds fire. So
Yeah.
it's like your own walking weapon.
Yeah.
And
they
like the dinosaurs don't really do stuff. They
They
only
just eat.
eat animals and
Especially
stuff.
if it's a herbivore.
Yeah.
Because they only eat plants and they can't do nothing except as long if it's that long one.
Yeah. The one with the long neck.
Yeah.
It could just stomp on you with one foot.
And
I
know
seen
what else
those
too?
ones on
They say
one
that
of the movies.
The dragons, they usually have them as pets.
That is true.
I get mad. What is your favorite movie?
And they love movies.
Oh, my
I
God.
love movies. That's all I watch home.
Okay, I'm going to say what is my recent favorite movie. Recently, I went to the movies to watch Hello, Darling. I think that's the name of it. Yes, with Harry Styles, and it was amazing. So that's my recent favorite movie.
Okay. If I was answering that question, I would say Black Adam. My favorite movie out of all of them.
What is name?
Black
Adam.
Adam.
Oh.
And
By The
if-
Rock.
And if I was answering that question, I would say Sing 2.
Sing too.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, Sing 2 is a nice one.
I prefer TV shows compared to movies. So, yeah. I don't have a favorite movie right now. Oh, let me take out one. Another short one. I get the same question as what is the first thing you do in the morning? For me, the first thing that I do is wake up, of course. I have a dog as well, so my dog comes and greet me. He will jump up on me and lick me all over the place. And then what I'll do is check my phone, go to Facebook and social media to see what's happening, and then I'll get ready. Sometimes I wake up early, and sometimes I waste a lot of time, so I end up becoming late for certain things. So I would try to get ready on time, and then I would, sometimes I would carry out my dog, to use the bathroom and those kind of things, and then I will either go to work, because I work, and then, yeah, that's my morning routine.
Well, to carry out the dog to his bathroom, that's my mommy's job.
That's my mommy's job.
I have too much things to do, so that's her job. That's her one job to do in the morning. And I have to do the rest. Anyway,
This sound like privilege talking.
anyway, since we are finished with our icebreaker, we'll now move on. We will now have an interview with our guests who are CARICOM Youth Ambassadors for St. Kitts and Nevis. My first question is, how did you become an ambassador and what was it like? What was the process like? Wait a minute.
Okay, I will go first. I knew about the position because some of my peers would have previously been in the same position. So what I did is, usually the youth departments, they put out a call when the positions become available. And so I looked and I waited and then I applied. They called me and I did an interview with about 3, you can call them judges.
Okay.
Right? And they ask you different questions, like what do you know about regional integration? All the hard questions about Caribbean Court of Justice and stuff like that. And so when I did the interview, they were very impressed and they called me back and said, hey, you got the position. So long, it's been a very, very, very informative and blessed journey because I'm able to now see a different path and take a different path and help young people and be in these rooms with you, Shamara, and you, Layla. So it's been a very, very good journey. Jalen?
For me, I started in something called a corps, which is basically a group of other younger persons for the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors who help the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors. And I would have been in that corps since 2020, and I would have been a member of that corps, and then I would have been serving with another ambassador. And then I took over in this year after somebody would have reached out to me from the youth department, and I would have done an interview as well. So I did an interview. I did 2 interviews, actually. I did one when I first became a member of the corps, which was 2 years, and then I went on to do another interview to become the ambassador, the CARICOM Youth Ambassador. So I've known about the program for some time. I've been following it, and I've been involved with the program for about, you could say, 3 years now.
Oh.
So he has all the experience.
So why did you apply to be an ambassador?
Well, for me, there's a plethora of opportunities that come with this position. What happened was, why did I apply? I applied because I wanted to help young people. A lot of young people feel as if their voices are not heard, and now I am in a position where I am able to advocate and create awareness to the public and basically rally for these young people. And so this position has given me given me a platform to now make your voices be heard.
So what does rally and
Advocate, awareness.
Yes, mean?
Very good question. Advocate simply means to, okay, for example, do you like eating vegetables?
Not really.
Okay. So you would come to me with that situation and say, hey, I'm 7 years old and I don't like eating vegetables, but my mommy said that I have to eat them. And now, if you ask about 10 young people, they don't like eating vegetables. So now what I would do is I would go on a radio station like this and I would say, hey, mommies and daddies, Shama and about 10 other young people do not like eating vegetables. We must find another way to feed them this sort of nutrition. So you can substitute it with fruits and stuff like that. So that is what advocating is. Just basically raising awareness on certain issues that you guys may have, not even as young as you, but you can be in your 20s, you can be in your teens, you can be a baby, certain issues that impact you. So I am now able to make a decision and go to other decision makers to put it into policies, and so the next generation can benefit.
Yes. So for me, I love working with young people, I work with young people as a profession. I work at the college. I work with a lot of young people, interact with a lot of young people. I'm also a part of several youth organizations, such as the Youth Parliament. So why I became an ambassador, I think it was just the next step for me in terms of working with young people and being on that level. That is a higher level in terms of being able to interact with, as Ayana said, advocating for your issues, representing you in terms of the decision makers and making those hard, answering those hard questions and bringing those hard issues to those persons so that they can listen, have that youth voice within the policies, have that youth voice within the programs, etc. So for me, it was just, I know I needed to go and to do this because I wanted to do more for young people and for my country.
Okay. What are some things you do as an ambassador?
Okay, well, I would have mentioned a few, such as advocating and raising awareness. But another thing you get to do is also to network. So you get to network with people who can make the difference. So I get to now go and speak to these people. I get to network not only with people in St. Kitts, but people
in other countries.
In other countries, exactly, especially in the CARICOM member states and all over the world. Issues that are affecting us young people, I get to network with them. Not only that, more importantly, I get to learn. I get to learn what the issues are that are affecting our young children here in St. Kitts and again, the Caribbean at large and the world at large.
Just to add to Ayana, yes, networking is very important. So far, I have met a lot of people, actually, which I know that if I wasn't the CARICOM Youth Ambassador, I probably would not have met them. Mm-hmm. So I have actually been expanding my network. Mm-hmm. And network is just the people that you know. And I've been expanding that, and I know a lot of people, interact with a lot of people. And another thing, what we do, we work alongside a lot of young people. As I mentioned earlier, we have a team, which is called a COA, a very fancy name, but it's just a team. And we work alongside them in terms of planning for various programs that we may want to have. So, for example, if we want to do something climate change or something in the schools, we'll meet with these young people to have these plans well thought out so that it can be as effective as possible.
And executed.
Very good answer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Can I just add on one thing here?
Sure.
So, yes, as you're talking about network, I keep my network in a child's way, in a very equal path, like just one thing. Mm-hmm. But I recently added one to that, so it feels uneven, but still even at the same time. So I can't even control it. That's my go ahead.
How do you manage your personal life and work life?
Well, to be honest, Shama, I am still trying to figure that out. As young or old as I may be, that is something that you are consistently trying to balance. One of the things that I will say is put your personal life first. Your mental health is important, and once your physical body and your physical space and your emotional and mental space is good, then you are able to execute. Your productivity will be efficient. So when you go to work, you are not tired, you are not drowsy, you are not in a bad mental space. Exactly. So now, when you go to work now, when you have things to do, you're doing it to the best of your ability. So that is something that I will say. Put your personal life first, and then everything else will fall in line.
Yes, and just to add to that as well, taking care of yourself is very important, because if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot be efficient in anything else. So you can't be efficient in work, you can't be efficient as a CARICOM Youth Ambassador, so you can't get nothing done. So the first priority is making sure that you are good. So whether that is finding time to take care of yourself, having alone time, just going to the movies, enjoying yourself, socializing with friends. That's things that I do. I try to do myself. I'm not going to sit down here and say that it's easy. At times it can be. I think the personal life and the work life, they overlap. But you just have to try to find that balance between personal and work life and try not to have them overlap. And planning is also very important.
Oh, okay.
Scheduling in terms of, writing things down to say, okay, this is when I have this to do, I can't do it this time, and setting those priorities. So prioritization is very important, right?
That's an awesome answer.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell us about some of the plans you want to do as an ambassador.
Okay, I will let Jaden go first on this one.
Sure. The first thing I want to do, generally, is to ensure that we are engaging young people. So this is why we're here at Win FM. We're here interacting with you. We are going to be interacting with many young people. We have a craft activity that we want to put off, which, so we can engage with those young people in terms of, seeing what they can do in terms of boosting their creativity, basically, while still interacting with them, hearing their issues and advocating, as we said. Another thing is ensuring that we have a social media presence, so ensuring that we are on Facebook, on Twitter, etc., and being able to have our reach as strong as possible, as well as working alongside the youth department in St. Kitts and Nevis to assist them in any programs or policies that they would have. So, for example, we have Youth Month right now. I don't know if anybody is aware.
Yes.
We have Youth Month, and they have several activities that they're trying to put off. So, we are liaising and collaborating with the Youth Month, with the youth department, to ensure that, one, the youth are present at these activities, and that we are there to interact with these young people.
Well, I'm just glad it's Youth Month, especially because it's in November. And if you did not realize at all, there's Christmas stuff all around already. It's only 1 month before Christmas, and you're already celebrating Christmas. Shemai,
Are you excited for Christmas?
that is true.
Very.
Me
I'm going
too.
to visit I'm going to visit my father, so
Oh.
I'm very excited.
Off island?
I'll find
Okay, nice. So you're traveling.
What should I do to become an ambassador?
Well, Shama, ambassador is just a facade. Oops. You know what a facade is?
No.
It means that it doesn't really exist. The word ambassador is just a title. You are an ambassador right now. You and Layla are being ambassadors right now. Right now, you're on this radio station raising awareness. Some people who are listening may not even know that there's something called a CARICOM Youth Ambassador. But now you're on this show, and now many listeners out there in St. Kitts and abroad know about CARICOM Youth Ambassadorship. So what I will say, what you need to do is continue to work hard, continue to raise awareness. If there are any issues that are affecting you, come on this show and speak about it. There are people who are willing to listen to you. There are people who are willing to give you the platform to make a change. Okay? So just continue to advocate for what you believe in.
Yes. And just to add to Ian's perfect answer, never do something just because there's a title. Do it because you want to do it, and you want to help. And as Ian has said, we are all ambassadors. You're an ambassador. You're an ambassador. We have many ambassadors within various spaces. So the first way you can become an ambassador is in your school, for example. Advocating for whatever issues your fellow peers might have. So, for example, if that is going on the student government, or even just simply having a conversation with administration or teachers in terms of how things can be improved. In terms of CARICOM Youth Ambassadors, we have an age range. It's from 18 to the age of 30. So right now, you won't be able to become a CARICOM Youth Ambassador. However, when you do become that age, of course, you can apply. So you would apply, the youth department would put out a call or an advertisement to say, okay, we want a male and a female CARICOM Youth Ambassador. Then you apply and you go through an interview process with, the 3 judges, as Ayana would have said, or I don't know how many it would be at that time. And then they would ask you questions based on your application, based on CARICOM, based on regional integration. And then based on that, you will be selected as the CARICOM Youth Ambassador. And then you will also lead a group of members. So even if you don't become a CARICOM Youth Ambassador, you can still be a part of the program in some way, shape, or form.
And assist.
And assist. And even if you don't become CARICOM Youth Ambassador, you don't stop there.
You
Continue.
can still be what you want to be.
Still be what you want. Still be what you need to be or what you want to be, and try your best to impact your community as much as possible.
Very great answer, Jalen. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
Sure.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, I already have my career all
Okay.
set.
Oh,
Great.
let me hear it.
Well, I want to be an musician.
Mm.
I'm in love with music. I listen to music almost all day. And
Who's
I
your
was
favorite artist?
Bonawai, of course.
Oh.
Okay. Nice.
Well, when my father got me a pair of headphones, earpods, I was so glad because I was like, I could listen to my music anywhere I go on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, thanking the Lord for him boughting this gift for me. And I was just enjoying it.
Nice. Continue to work hard. Continue to work hard, and you can be a musician. You go to any music classes?
Yes, piano.
Oh,
Nice.
Shama, how about you?
I would like to be a lawyer when I grow up.
Oh, wow.
Mm. I
Okay,
could
why?
see it right now. I could
And-
see it right now in this courtroom. Why you want to be a lawyer? Why that choice?
I really don't know.
That's okay. Trust me. When I was your age, I wanted to be a pilot. Mm-hmm. And then I changed my career because I wanted to work with people. And I said, I'm more of a people person. I don't want to be up in the air. I don't want to be flying for hours. Let me reevaluate. But you guys seem to be headstrong about your career, so just continue to work towards it.
Yeah, we continue continue working towards it, and even if at some point in time in your life you're like, okay, I don't want to be a liar anymore.
That's okay.
That's okay. It doesn't matter how you start; it's how you end. So if you don't want to be a liar and you say I want to be a teacher, nothing is wrong with that. It's always good to pivot and always be flexible in your life goals and continuously planning your life goals.
Well, for me, I am not a people person at all. The people I know are the people I know. That's all.
Oh, really? It's
But
very
when you get
contrary.
older, you're going to start to get to know people and meet new people.
Yes, but
Right now,
I'm still not going to meet people.
Right now, you're doing a very good job, though. So I'm surprised that you say you don't like people.
The first time when mommy told me this, I was like, I did not want to do this at all. But
but look at you now,
Yeah.
doing a fantastic job.
Great.
But as I met all the people on the workshop, I felt like I met the people who I'm supposed to be. People who
Exactly.
can be trusted friends.
Exactly.
Okay. Shabba?
We have now reached the end of our interview on conversations with our kids.
I have been your host for today, Layla.
And I'm Shama.
Thank you for listening. Tune in next week, Saturday at 10 a.m. for more conversations with our kids.
Thank you for having us,
Thank
guys.
you.
Welcome.
Welcome.